Larimer locates in the northeast of Pittsburgh. This neighborhood is adjacent to the Allegheny River.
This is one of the biggest areas of drainage that affects the combined sewer and ties into the Allegheny River.
And that makes the stormwater management plan more critical for Larimer. Like other places in Pittsburgh, Larimer currently uses the traditional combined sewer system, where sanitary waste and stormwater combine in the same pipes and then transfer to the water waste treatment facility before it discharges into the river. However, during the storm events, once the volume of the stormwater and sanitary waste overflows the well wall structure, the untreated wastewater will surplus the capacity of the combined sewer system, and most of the contaminated water will directly discharge to the river. The traditional combined sewage system will cause problems due to the excess stormwater. The first is river pollution. The polluted runoff and sanitary waste emission will pollute the river and destroy the fluvial ecosystem. The second is urban waterlogging. When the excess volume of rain cannot be drained away in time, and the rain will accumulate in depressed areas, which will affect the travel of the public. The third is basement flooding. Basements are located at low levels. It is easy for rain to accumulate, which will cause property damages. The fourth is erosion. Impervious paving cannot capture or slow down the runoff. While the runoff is moving towards the river, the accumulated kinetic energy will carry away the soil from the bank and cause soil erosion. This summer, I worked with LaQuatra Bonci Associates on a Larimer redevelopment project to learn and illustrate their new stormwater management plan for the Larimer neighborhood. To effectively manage the stormwater, LaQuatra Bonci Associates create a new methodology for Larimer. The new methodology is combining stormwater management with parks. As the map that I made in the summer shows, first, collect stormwater in the neighborhood and use the community park to capture and slow down the water. Then water will flow to the next park through the underground pipe for further cleanup and larger storage on Washington Boulevard. After the water becomes slower and cleaner from previous steps, the water will be discharged to the river through the riverfront park. In concept, the processes could be simplified into 4 steps. The first step is creating a microshed. The neighborhood is divided into 10 microsheds. Each microshed has an interception point to capture the runoff and pass the water to another point towards the community parks. Within each microshed, there was only one pipe system as the combined sewage system. In the future, there will be 2 pipe systems to collect stormwater and sanitary waste separately. In addition to the pipes, the bioretention and curb cuts will store and convey the runoff to the interception points. Step 2 is collection and conveyance. Within the Little Negley Run, there is the forebay to collect the sediment and the terraced check dams to slow the water flow. Then the water will gradually run through the permanent pools, which have different elevations to mimic the natural wetland ecosystem with native aquatic plants. The artificial wetlands could store and filtrate the runoff to reduce the load of the sewage system and remove some contaminants. Step 3 is park intervention.
There's rainwater flowing down the street and nobody's capturing it. And where does all this water go? Could it be diverted to the park? Could we create enough capture for the park? Could we then put it into a stream channel where there could be pools and basins where it would slow down and further slow it down? The whole problem is it eventually winds up over the hill along Washington Boulevard. So we took that as the opportunity for how we design the parks. So if we can slow the water from our neighborhood before it gets there, then we've helped we've helped our own neighborhood in terms of stopping the flooding that's local to the neighborhood, but we've contributed to fixing the bigger problem, which is downstream. Hopefully there's things continue after we're done, that this is seen as the beginning. the hope is that other developers come along, see what we've done, and are confident they could build there too, and they have their own projects, and this continues on, and the redevelopment continues. The other sort of broader goal is to see if these ideas can be replicated in other parts of the city, that there's other places, other neighborhoods that have similar challenges, and the ideas aren't unique. And the hope is that we could take these ideas and transplant them elsewhere and try to fix problems in other neighborhoods.
Stormwater management is a vital part of constructing a resilient urban environment. Water can cause problems but bring opportunities at the same time. Larimer is a great example that integrates stormwater management infrastructure into a park system, which improves the water condition of nature and the value of the vacant property at the same time. The harmony between human activities and stormwater is the vision of a sustainable city.